Hi everyone, it's Matthew. Welcome to my channel. It is Golden Globes time again. We're doing the infamous Driving Miss Daisy here. Jake is joining me. Welcome.
Hi again.
I'll leave Jake's Twitter in the description below. Please show him some love. He is amazing. And we're going to be talking about Driving Miss Daisy here. What do you think?
Hmm,
Well
it's
said. Okay.
something.
It's It's weird. It's such a great year for movies, but yeah, you barely see that in these nominations. But we're going to talk about that. So, Best Picture Drama, they nominated Born on the 4th of July, which won, Crimes and Misdemeanors, Dead Poet Society, Do the Right Thing, and Glory.
Mm,
Two of these movies aren't like the others.
Dead Poet Society.
Um, no, I know. Let's start with what I nominated, then we'll hop in. I nominated Dead Poets Society, Do the Right Thing, Field of Dreams, Glory, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. And my winner is Dead Poets Society. I don't even think I need to talk about that.
Such a lovely film.
Like, it's such a brilliant movie.
He really is quite wonderful in it, and I miss him.
I don't understand how it lost. Still don't to this day.
Because I like a good biopic, and Tom Cruise is the hot young thing on the block.
I guess. Like, even Glory winning would have made more sense than Born on the 4th of July.
I don't even think Do the Right Thing had even a chance.
The fact that they nominated though was huge for them. The because
Isn't
the
that the one with Angela? Oh no, Ruby Dee is in it. Okay.
people were legit mad that he wasn't even like he didn't get it at the Oscars.
Oh, for Do the Right Thing.
Yeah, like people mention it while presenting awards at the Oscars.
He's the Isn't he the one who left one year?
Yes,
Oh yeah, when Green Book won.
I don't blame him though. I think
I would argue the favorite was number two.
I hate to say this, but I think Bohemian Rhapsody was.
Oh,
The fact they won 4 out of the 5 Oscars it was nominated for,
oh, don't even.
one of them
Then,
being film editing, says that it was probably number 2.
but why? The favorite was so much better.
But then they only gave out Olivia Colman. She
I
deserved it, of
know.
course, but that's the only thing it
They
won.
gave the script to Green Book of all films. Oh, that is bothers me even now. Because that script in the favorite is probably my favorite script ever. It's so brilliant and heartbreaking and witty. But oh no, let's give it to the Blindside 2.0.
Now you know how people felt about Driving Miss Daisy, and let's hop right into Best Picture Comedy or Musical. Driving Miss Daisy won Best Picture Comedy or Musical. They also nominated The Little Mermaid, Shirley Valentine, The War of the
Hmm.
Roses, and When Harry Met Sally.
Have you seen Shirley Valentine?
I haven't.
Utterly charming. It is. It could have won, and it would have been a better winner than Driving Miss Daisy.
I think any of the other 4 probably would have been better.
It's
Well,
about a discontented British lady who decides to leave her husband for a month or two, and Or I guess she goes to leave him and she goes to travel to Greece. She meets a man in Greece, and it's a really
Right.
journey.
Yeah.
And they actually filmed it in Santorini, so it's
Oh wow.
gorgeous. War of the Roses. Have you seen the War of the Roses?
Yes, I have, and you'll see that a few times.
Brilliant. I just can't believe when Harry met Sally lost to Driving Miss Daisy.
This is why I wanted to talk about this year. Because everyone's like, oh, Green Book's the worst Oscar winner of all time in Best Picture.
That's that's Shakespeare in Love.
You got my point. This is where it started. This is where the Shakespeare in Love, this is where the Green Book, this is where it started. It started with Driving Miss Daisy. Now, I didn't nominate Driving Miss Daisy. I nominated The Little Mermaid, She Devil, Steel Magnolias, The War of the Roses, and When Harry Met Sally.
All fantastic picks.
I don't know who I would pick to win. The War of the Roses.
It's such a brilliant movie. It's definitely not
My,
everybody's cup of tea. They are going to be remaking it with Olivia Colman and Benedict Cumberbatch.
that's gonna be good.
She's made for
Especially
comedy.
especially Olivia Colman in that role, especially. Like that's very good casting. But my God, it was tough to pick a winner in the drama in the comedy. Drama was easier for me to pick winners.
Ooh.
Um,
Next is Best Performance in a Motion Picture Drama.
um,
Hmm.
Tom Cruise, your favorite, born on the Fourth of July, who won. They nominated Daniel Day Lewis for My Left Foot,
Hmm.
Jack Lemmon for Dad, Al Pacino for Sea and Love. No idea what that is. Robin Williams for Dead Poets Society.
Um,
Let
See,
me
Daniel
see.
Day Lewis ended up winning the Oscar, so it boggles me that they wouldn't have gone with it more. I mean, he's brilliant in it. I'm not sure if you've seen My Left Foot, but
I have. You'll
it was
see.
a
You'll see.
richly deserved Oscar. I don't know. That's very weird that he didn't win the Golden Globe.
Sometimes they do that. They beat to their own little drum.
Robert
Um,
Williams, I'm glad he got nominated. He was wonderful.
they at least did that right. They at least did that right.
Al Pacino, I saw Sea of Love. It's nothing special. Dad
Okay.
is okay. It's Jack Lemon. He's a
Yeah.
legendary comedian. They're not gonna.
Um, Before Meryl Streep broke the record for most Golden Globe nominations, it was Jack Lemmon.
Oh, he's brilliant. He's
And
a wonderful actor,
21. He had 21 nominations.
and he won
Yeah,
6 out of them.
yeah,
He's brilliant, and I think he's been sadly forgotten in current generations. He's just known for Some Like It Hot, which, if that's the case, good, because Some Like It Hot is brilliant.
but yeah, I think that's probably all he's known for right now.
And he won for Some Like It Hot on his first nomination. Then he won the next year for The Apartment.
That's good.
And then he was nominated the next year and the next year. He was nominated for 4 years in a row.
Yeah,
He's brilliant. No,
he
he's one of my favorite actors.
he is great. I nominated Matthew Broderick for Glory, Kevin Costner for Field of Dreams, Daniel Day Lewis for My Left Foot, Spike Lee for Do the Right Thing, and my winner, Robin Williams for Dead Poets Society. I- I'm sorry, Daniel Day Lewis, but that performance, I'm sorry, but Robin Williams deserves that.
I definitely Oh, see, I can't choose. See, if I were a voter, I would have been at least smart enough not to give it to Tom Cruise. But see, I couldn't choose between the two of them. I would have split it.
Yeah,
And if they could have tied, it would have been lovely.
I agree with that.
Because
All
Daniel
right.
Day Lewis, Sir Daniel Day Lewis, as I guess Americans are apt to call him, he's just brilliant. He beats to his own drum. He left acting to become a shoemaker, for goodness sake, for a bit. He's just very good.
I agree. All
I
right.
miss him.
Best actress. Ready for best
Ooh.
actress?
Mm.
They nominated Sally Field for Steel Magnolias,
Okay.
Jessica Lange for Music Box,
Mm-hmm.
Annie McDowell for Sex Flies and Videotape, Michelle
Mm-hmm.
Pfeiffer for The Fabulous Baker Boys, which she won,
And live home.
and Liv Ullmann for The Rose Garden.
Oh, she's a classic movie.
I
Um,
nominate. Oh, sorry,
mm.
you go.
I was just thinking. I don't think she's ever received a Golden Globe since nomination since Miss Ullman.
No, I don't think so either.
Strangely. Nope. Hmm. Okay.
Um, all right, I nominate Isabelle Adjani for Camille Caldoun. That is a French film about a sculptor in the 1700s. She actually got the Oscar nomination. Jessica Lange for Music Box, Michelle Pfeiffer for The Fabulous Baker Boys, Ali Sheedy for Heart of Dixie, and Joanne Wale for Scandal. My winner is definitely Michelle Pfeiffer for The Fabulous Baker Boys.
And the interesting thing about Michelle, I would say it was the closest she ever came to winning the Oscar.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I mean, I adore her. I'm not sure who, I'm gonna look really quick. Who, see, I've seen it and she's terrific in it. It got a ton of other nominations. Jessica Tandy won it. Okay. Jessica
Yeah,
Lange made it in. Pauline Collins for Shirley Valentine made it in.
that's good.
Isabel Yasmin had, yep, I adore her as well. She's great too. I
Yeah,
liked
that's.
the Camille film. I thought it was very beautiful to look at.
I agree, but I think Michelle Pfeiffer is my winner.
She's just underrated as much as I love my Miss Lang. I'm hoping she'll
Exactly.
win this year if they hurry up and release that film.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? I could see Michelle Pfeiffer in like an American Horror Story type thing. You know what I mean?
I think she just needs to have a serious film that will get her that Oscar. You know she's capable of it.
Or even a great TV show that she could win an Emmy for.
She's just underrated. I mean, she's brilliant. She has the greatest speaking voice on the planet.
Exactly. Like,
Do you know they didn't want to make Catwoman the movie because they said who would want to watch her alone without Batman? I said, I think half the teenage boys of the 90s would have been very happy.
yeah, I would agree with that.
I don't understand why they thought she wasn't that bankable.
Mm,
Oh,
Their loss.
she has a BAFTA.
That I didn't know.
What for? I'm looking. Got me a
Uh,
cheating. Look, I'm very curious. I wonder if it was for the Fabulous Baker Boys
I don't know.
because BAFTA was doing its own thing back then. It didn't really care.
Well, it was.
She
Yeah.
no, she got it the year prior though
Oh, okay.
for Best Actress in a Supporting Role for Dangerous Liaison.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. Okay.
She was
But
excellent in that.
I agree. But yeah, back then, BAFTA was like, yeah, whatever, we're gonna do whatever the hell we want. Merry Christmas to you.
I love that this year they were like, haha, you thought we couldn't match up. Well,
But I expect next year they're gonna go back to Crazy Town.
mm, depends. I don't think they really care about matching up the Oscars. I mean, they're their own separate awards.
That's what I mean. Like,
And I've never understood the whole, oh, it didn't match. I'm like, okay.
yeah, I
Why can't we
think
just take them on face value? They're a very prestigious award.
I think
This
people
is,
nowadays care about stats when it comes to predicting
oh, and
awards.
that's why I stopped caring as much.
Um, but
So-
we can have that conversation. It's a legit conversation to have. But
yeah.
let's let's hop let's let's drive to Miss Daisy as we're heading to the comedy section.
Mm.
They nominated the following: Billy Crystal for When Harry Met Sally, Michael Douglas for The War of the Roses, Morgan Freeman, who was the winner for Driving Miss Daisy, Steve Martin for Parenthood, and Jack Nicholson for The Batman.
uh,
Uh, I
I'm
completely
curious
forgot.
what made his performance comedy.
I give you the answer for you. Actually, my cat will answer. He's Jack Nicholson. That's really why. I guess the
Huh.
idea of Jack Nicholson playing a character like the Joker was just funny, which is true. But
But that doesn't mean
it's the Golden Globes. They're not meant to make sense.
they're the drunk party of Hollywood.
Yes, and if Hollywood's like high school, then the Golden Globes is the problem.
Yeah.
Crazy. You don't know what's gonna happen. The Oscars is graduation.
And the winner was Mr.
Morgan Freeman,
Morgan.
which I
Mm.
don't mind. But Driving Miss Daisy is just so uninspiring.
I would
Now it's
say it won because it made the people feel good.
yeah, which I understand, but the other movies kind of did.
I mean,
I mean,
half the films in there were better.
yeah, I mean, Parenthood's literally about Steve Martin trying to juggle kids.
Mm.
I mean, just saying. But anyway, this is who I nominated: Billy Crystal, When Harry Met Sally; Michael Douglas for The War of the Roses; Michael J. Fox for Back to the Future Part Two; Andrew McCarthy for Weekend at Bernie's; and Rick Moranis for Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
I love that film. It was a great film.
It's such a good movie.
I think if they had kept Kathleen, oh no, she's in that list. Okay.
um,
I, s- I, I just don't understand how Jessica won for the. Ugh,
well,
I
before we
hate.
talk about her, before we talk about her, my
I'm just
winner is
traumatized even glancing at the screen.
my winner is Michael Douglas for War of the Roses.
I mean, it's just such a good movie, and it would have made a better winner.
But Billy Crystal
And
is a very close second.
I know he's
Extremely close.
brilliant,
All right. Now we can talk about Jessica Tandy. Let's ditch. Let's talk about Driving Miss Daisy.
and I have some thoughts on Miss Tandy.
Probably the most boring, uninspiring. I'm not saying Jessica Tandy's boring. Her role itself, like she was nominated next year for Fried Green Tomatoes. I would rather see her win for that. Like,
What wasn't it supporting actress?
yeah, it was in supporting actress, but still,
I
I would rather
Yeah,
see her win for that movie than this one.
she's an interesting case. They just wanted to. They respected her enough to give her this win. Even though she never really made that many films to begin with in the old days, she was
No.
mainly known for Broadway. She was the original Blanche Dubois in A Streetcar Named Desire, where she won the Tony.
Out. Oh,
And her
okay. Yeah.
most well known film by the time Miss Daisies came around, other than a one Golden Globe nomination for Hemley's Adventures of a Young Man, was probably The Birds.
Yeah. I would say that.
And I don't feel that she was really overdue per se.
Mm, no, I don't think so either.
I've never understood that whole it's because she was overdue. She never translated well the film as well as some of her other theater friends.
Yeah, I
Her
would agree with that.
her husband, um, and I'm going to try to pronounce his name, Hume Cronin. He translated it a lot better.
I would agree with that. It's funny. We're diving into Jessica Tandy, and we haven't even talked about the other nominees in that category.
We just launched into poor Jessica. Like, sorry, Jessica, rest in peace.
Pauline Collins for Shirley Valentine. Meg Ryan when Harry Met Sally. Meryl Streep for She Devil, and Kathleen Turner for The War of the Roses.
I'm in the minority. I thought She Devil was rather funny.
I like She Devil. I really do.
Is it a great film? No.
It's
But
a
is
it's
it?
a, it's a cheesy guilty pleasure movie. That's the best way I could put it. Um, so here's who I nominated: Jodie Benson for The Little Mermaid. Oh no, I nominated a voice performance. Oh no, how tragic of me. Sally Field for Still Magnolias. Meg Ryan when Harry Met Sally. Meryl Streep for She Devil, and Kathleen Turner for War of the Roses. Winner Kathleen Turner for War of the Roses.
I love Kathleen Turner. I think she's been dealt a raw hand by Hollywood, though.
Agreed with that.
But she had quite the heyday. I think she won the year previously.
I think so. I'm gonna double check that. I don't know.
Golden Globes. So she was nominated for Body in 82, 85. She won for Romancing the Stone 86. For Prizzy's Honor, she won 2 years in a row.
Oh, okay. All
And then
right.
she was nominated 87. And then she was nominated
Yeah.
in 90. Goodness, she
Yes.
was busy.
She definitely was. Um, but yeah, she's definitely my winner. All right. Time for supporting actor. They nominated six in this category. Danny Aleo for Do the Right Thing.
Mm.
Marlon Brando for A Dry White Season. Sean Connery for Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Ed Harris for Jackknife. Denzel Washington for Glory, which he won. And Bruce Willis for In Country.
I'm so surprised by the Sean Connery nomination.
Um, I nominate him too. I'm surprised they nominated him.
I like seeing Marlon Brando up there, though. He's always good.
I agree with that. All right, here's who I nominate: Danny Aleo for Do the Right Thing, Egg Begley Jr. for She Devil, Sean Connery for Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, Ethan Hawke for Dead Poet Society, James Earl Jones for Field of Dreams, and Denzel Washington for Glory. I'm still sticking with Denzel Washington, but Ethan Hawke is so close.
I mean, Denzel is probably one of the greatest actors to come out of any generation.
I agree with that.
Supporting.
Supporting actress. Bridget Fonda for Scandal. Brenda Flecker for My Left Foot. Laura Sandrine for Sex, Lies, and Videotape. Julia Roberts for Steel Magnolias, which she won for. And Diane Weiss for Parenthood.
I mean, Brenda Flicker for me gave the best performance of the category.
I did nominate her. Um, she's not my winner, though. My nominees were Pat Carroll from The Little Mermaid, Carrie Fisher from When Harry Met Sally, Brenda Flicker for My Left Foot, Lena Olin for Enemies: A Love Story, and Julia Roberts for Steel Magnolias. My winner is Pat Carroll for The Little Mermaid.
Phew. I thought you were going to say Julia Roberts. I question her win because wasn't she only in it for like 20 minutes? I thought
Hey,
they.
they do that sometimes.
Mm, I disagree with that one entirely, but it's fine. Best director is interesting.
All right, they nominated Spike Lee for Do the Right Thing, Rob Reiner for When Harry Met Sally, which is weird because it's more of a screenplay movie. We'll talk about that. Oliver Stone for Born on the 4th of July, which he won for. Peter Weir for Dead Poet Society, and Edward Zwick for Glory.
Mm, I mean, Peter. Oh, hold on. Let me look up his. Or I say, ooh. Peter Wire is sure Weir. I don't know. He's
Weir,
brilliant.
it's a Weir. Definitely. Um, um, I nominate Danny DeVito for War of the Roses.
Oh, he was excellent.
Yep, I nominate him for director. I also nominate Spike Lee for Do the Right Thing, John Muster and Ron Clements for The Little Mermaid. And then I also kept here Weir, who's my winner, and Edward Zwick for Glory.
Brilliant. Yeah, he's just such a wonderful director that it's hard to really pick anyone else.
I agree with
And
that.
he's never done a bad film.
Never.
I mean, he started strong with Picnic at Hanging Rock. The Cars That Ate Paris is also hilarious. Yeah, he's just brilliant. I forget how many. He never won an Oscar. He just got an honorary.
Unbelievable.
The British, however, gave him Best Director for Master and Commander of the Far Side of the World, which Skadoosh had me watch.
That's a good movie too.
He's been educating me on the finer points of cinema, and in case he hears that, he'll be very thrilled to hear that I
Exactly.
concur.
That's for you, Skadoosh. That's for you. All right, want to talk about best screenplay now?
I have to look again. I was on the Peter Weir
Oh
page.
my
Hold on.
god! Oh my god! Screenplay's even worse.
Mhm. Not
Um,
again.
they nominated and gave the win to Ron Kovic and Oliver Stone for Born on the 4th of July. They nominated Tom Schulman for Dead Poets Society, Spike Lee for Do the Right Thing, Kevin Jar for Glory, Steven Soderbergh for Sex, Lies, and Videotape, and Nora Ephron for When Harry Met Sally.
Nora Ephron is just. where Efren is just
Yeah.
brilliant.
All right. I nominated Nora Ephron for War. Almost said War of the Roses. When Harry Met Sally. Robert Harling for Steel Magnolias. Kevin Jarre for Glory. Spike Lee for Do the Right Thing. Michael J. Lesson for The War of the Roses. And Tom Schulman for Dead Poets Society. My winner is Michael J. Larson for The War of the Roses.
It's a smart script.
Exactly.
I definitely don't think it's everyone's cup of tea,
But
but
it's my.
I love it.
Me too.
Best musical original score is, well, a slam dunk.
Yeah. It's the one category that hasn't made me want to pluck my eyes out. They nominated John Williams for Born on the 4th of July, Eddie Morricone for Casualties of War, Dave Gershon for The Fabulous Baker Boys, James Horner for Glory,
I
and
miss
Alan
him.
Menken for The Little Mermaid.
I miss James Horner.
Such an amazing talent.
He died so young.
I agree. I actually nominated him twice.
I forgot he
And
died in a helicopter crash.
same, I actually didn't know that.
I watched it on TV.
Oh yeah, now I remember. Now I remember.
He won the Golden Globe for Titanic.
Yeah, which is not a surprise.
It's a brilliant score.
Definitely.
If anyone had
Um,
beaten him that year, I think there would have been upset.
yeah, I would agree with that. For best score, I know David Gershon for The Fabulous Baker Boys, James Holmer for both Field of Dreams and Glory. So I gave him two separate nominations. Alan Menken for The Little Mermaid, which won, and John Williams for Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. My winner is Alan Menken for The Little Mermaid.
I mean, it's just such a fantastic film. It's beautiful. It's beautifully drawn. It has some sad moments, some happy moments.
I love that movie. And last, to top it all off, Best Original Song. They nominated After All from Chances Are, Kiss the Girl from The Little Mermaid, I Love to See You Smile from Parenthood, The Girl Who Is to Be Mine from Shirley Valentine, and the winner Under the Sea from The Little Mermaid.
I mean, there's no argument.
While I agree that one, I did change who was nominated with it. I nominate Hot and Cold from Weekend at Bernie's, Kiss the Girl from The Little Mermaid, Love Survives from All Dogs Go to Heaven, Poor Unfortunate Souls from The Little Mermaid, and my winner, Under the Sea from The Little Mermaid.
And then the final category they have is Best Foreign Language Film.
I haven't, well, I've seen one of them.
I've seen all of them.
Which one would be your winner? Would you agree with what they picked?
Mm.
As
Cinema Paradisimo is a brilliant film.
Yep,
It's gorgeous. It's a deserving winner. I'm glad it won.
nice. I have to check that out. I've only seen the one from France.
I mean, they're all such good nominees, kind of like,
Or I should
okay.
say which one from France. Camilla Calder from France is the only one I've seen.
He's
Because I realized they nominated
Jesus of Montreal from Canada.
Story of Women from France.
Una Fé de Femmes. My Uncle's Legacy from Yugoslavia.
Yep.
I vaguely remember that film. I think I watched it once. It was
And
okay. I mean, they're all good films. Definitely, it should have gone to Cinema Paradiso. I liked it.
Awesome. And that is it.
Good.
That ends a wonderful driving Miss Daisy here. Yeah,
Hmm.
Jake, thank you so much for joining this interesting trip down memory lane.
Thank you for having me. It's always an honor.
Comment down below what you think. Is there any movies you think we missed? And I'll see you guys next time.